That's going to leave them with a fourth down. So the victory here for San Francisco, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere. The most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory. So for the 49ers, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Rock.
On second and a yard. Chubb rolling to his right. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His sixth touchdowns taken right down and score on the opening drive. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the point of view. That's a big-time pickup right there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great.
Very, very happy.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean,
Carr now on first down. He's going to air one out. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. The Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes it is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little...
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back on. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game.
Point. Big play coming. This is third and long. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up.
Doors open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes
out right away if they can't stop him here. Now Carr. He finds his man complete. They'll try to run this one in. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final
down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A Grell touchdown, and the Bears have taken the early lead. And the team looking to throw. Now loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears.
And now to fall back on.
Trying to lay one up deep. It got his man complete. Touchdown Bears. A big play there. 81
yards and runs at 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past it. And that is caught. Touchdown Bears. Cedric Wilson
to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown Jaguars. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
You think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately,
take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action with Palmer. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And this one will be
move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. While the
back to throw. Garcia. Touchdown. A great
ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about from the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one to throw is Palmer. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Look, it's overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time inside the 35. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. Field. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Gardner. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is in deep.
Could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Washington, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll hit the road. They also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. look to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
You know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard and most definitely hostile.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's the fullback before half. From the left hash, this from 46. First one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick is good. He's out, and now Charles, can the offense get in gear? Now the ball comes loose, and the Buccaneers have it. By the weather, of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a, like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
One of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third. And that hits off the...
We call that a total team effort. I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Tampa Bay, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, it's James, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis on the opening drive. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. The Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took
they run the counter. James. And some space here. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. We'll check on his status when we get back. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touch. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And
Manning now on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way,
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A on the year. And the Vikings are going to take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before the
half. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And this one is... They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. He's been magnificent as we start to roll on all these touchdown passes he's had so far. It's been fun to watch.
It's been almost poetic, hasn't it? Captain, my captain. And this captain is playing so well in leading his team. As you mentioned, the great number of touchdown passes. He's looking really, really sharp.
Now, they'll look to throw here. Throw left side, complete to Moss. Touchdown, Vikings. Todd Gurley.
The ball here just to try and get some space.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. Get on that one. 39 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the...
He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And
Hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. With his second touch. Stretched it right there. Turned it into a really nice game. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Terrell Owens. And score game again here in the fourth. Well, just when you thought this game might be out of reach, 2 straight touchdowns have made it a ball game again.
It certainly did, because the way they can score quickly,
They'll try and throw for it.
They can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Nice completion. Really good pickup.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. Season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to...
And his kick is indeed. A shotgun snap for Smith. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. In the final set. Goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Browns. David must take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of
lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your play.
And it'll be intercepted. Smith. And this will be caught. Smith. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. He's in both in this game. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this score will stay right where it is.
Both know it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Go for 2. Smith now to throw. And the Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive.
Where he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps.
Here. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And his kick is good. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown, and the game out through the turnstiles. Not happy looks on their faces feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys in the concession room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for the Browns, they're on a nice early Nets. They'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. That it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great
Slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year.
Forcing a 3-and-out and giving a ball.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off.
And ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Agreed. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guy. 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort as his guys are able to regain the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play. 6'5" and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up. On play action, they'll throw. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
A little early or a little late. Chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up. The trainers take a look. We'll step aside. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 39 and an 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they will take over possession.
So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing.
1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on the adjustment. Whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they plan to do going in, whether they just...
So for the Falcons, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is...
And that is caught. Touchdown. Oh, there is a marker on the field. The celebration may be short-lived. Let's see.
Got in tight and knocked the ball away.
Out to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown.
A great pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off.
Out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he will break.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And his kick is good. And he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Drain down. Throwing on first down. And my goodness, another interception. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown.
Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had 8. They'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody. Knew I was right on the doorstep, just short of it, but a touchdown as well. Heck of a game.
I like that he was honest with you because they always know. They keep
a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and the Chargers are going to take possession. Now Rodgers going to let this thing go deep for Gates. But man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a
extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. They'll run Tomlinson, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. They'll run Tomlinson, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the.
And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the foot
zone. They'll look to throw now on first down. He gets it complete to Jackson. Touchdown. A great effort there. His no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as I get the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there.
Yeah, but he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough.
Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. 4th of the year. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to.
Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And the Chargers are
team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle.
Finally get their first win of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they too will leave here at 1-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody. On the opening drive, they like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers here. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in.
That had a great game the week before, that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue. Just make sure you feed.
Touchdown, Raiders. It's complete. Corey Coleman, his second touchdown on the season.
Placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Matches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. For both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description.
Looking to get it to Ward, intercepted. Picked off at about the 31, and his guys are going to take over. Now a handoff here to his running back. Space to run past the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders on one play have taken the lead.
See what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action. Charles Davis to another one in Orlando. The coach, he'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan. And this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown.
And one.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He's going to look deep here for Ward. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And ending here in the second quarter, what might they change offensively?
I think that what you're trying.
And got his man complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. 70s in the ballgame here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here
from the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And this one is right through. And that will do it. 2nd and 9. Off play action. Pennington. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. After this. Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. There to make the grab. It's their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking.
Chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Raiders have made it a one. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, that's Ward. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Raiders pick it up. And what a return as he breaks.
Right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief.
They can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken it. And 22 yards to go. He's going to let it fly. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the club.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drop.
You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Steelers, it took a few weeks, but they Davis and our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Points. Henry is in. Touchdown, Bills.
Defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. On first down, Bledsoe. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first.
Because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. His season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller.
Back to throw. Bledsoe. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the...
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50. 30. 10, and he is going to score. Trying to punch it in with Henry, and he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. From the 30, from the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
They're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately...
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. McNabb to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the... To throw, McNabb. Flush to his right. Got a man, it's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he'll take this to the other side.
Voice, because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and he takes this one back.
How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll be at the 18.
How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll be at the 18. You're talking about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game...
And his kick in inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Eagles Eagles are going to take possession here as they've got it. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first clean. And now it brings up third down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for
touchdown. Great effort there.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it from route.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he takes this one back into the takeover in great field position. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome. He was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment. Enjoy the time. Celebrate. Save the full reflection for later. But make sure the ball had some pride, too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So for the Eagles, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. First drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved.
And he's over the line and into the end zone. That can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Patrick Mahomes, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
Reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And on the draw, here's Martin. And now loose football fumble. Martin lost it.
Deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort.
Great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
The bulky guy, the fast guy, no matter what, though, he can't hold it.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his
A carry here for the big tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have moved. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. They'll look to throw. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish here. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick.
He has the guy who leads the team, right? The field general, the signal caller. So when things go rocky early,
a leap and he will make the catch. Touchdown, Dolphins. A big play there. 77 yards. Early on, you hit on it. Needing to avoid the big play. Easier said than done, though. There's a big touchdown.
Yeah, but the big thing is when he does get his catches, you've got to tackle him and get him on the ground. Obviously, weren't able to do it on that one. It's inbounds.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points. Take it.
So for Miami, It'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA.
Should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And they have to
about the 38. The numbers for
running, creating nice space, nice gaps for them to run through. I think he's going to go for over 100.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Van.
This game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but it is.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He'll look to throw. Touchdown. It's complete. A great play there. His first touches have taken the lead. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown. Throwing is Manning on third down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great effort. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college day.
Manning gonna throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His fourth. Manning gonna throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. Johnson will score. Touchdown, Broncos. Manning to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A bit.
Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown.
I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back.
And this will be caught. Things. Dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for Kansas City, they're on a nice early roll as they, meanwhile for Denver, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Touchdown of the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, somebody and pick up a first down.
Davis is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's in for the touch. They'll run for it here with McAllister. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They stack the line of scrimmage trying to force a safety or force a turnover there.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game.
He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Good positioning, and it's picked off.
And they're all the way, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film,
and they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.